The most dangerous moment in the Cold War, the Cuban Missile Crisis, begins. On this day in history, October 14th, 1962, photographs taken by a high-altitude U-2 spy plane produced irrefutable evidence that nuclear warhead-carrying Soviet missiles were stationed off the coast of Cuba, just 90 miles away from the American coastline. Bringing the Soviet Union and the United States to the brink of nuclear conflict, the strain between the two countries started one of the scariest periods in world history. Due to the failed Bay of Pigs invasion, in which Cuban refugees trained by the US attempted to overthrow Fidel Castro in April 1961, the tensions over Cuba between the Soviets and Americans had been rising. Castro was convinced that the Americans would try again to remove his power, so he sought more assistance from the Soviet Union. In the build-up to the Cuban Missile Crisis, more than 20,000 Soviet advisors emigrated to Cuba. Before the photographs were taken, rumors began that missiles, bombers, and other weaponry were being moved onto the island. One theory was that leader Khrushchev may have believed that the United States was going to invade Cuba and wanted to provide the weapons as a deterrent in case another invasion were to occur. Facing harsh criticism at home from members of his party, he believed that taking a stand against the United States would win him support. Another reason Khrushchev may have decided to up the stakes was his perception of the United States missiles in Turkey, stationed near the Soviet Union, which he saw as an imbalance. He wanted to correct this by establishing an equal stockpile close to the US. Regardless of the exact reason, the choice to move the missiles to Cuba was made. On October 14th, the photographs were taken and analyzed and then presented to President Kennedy 2 days later. Over the course of the next 2 weeks from that moment, the United States and the Soviet Union would come as close to nuclear war as possible. While cooler heads prevailed and tensions were quelled, the outbreak of what would undoubtedly have been a Third World War would have benefited nobody.